Hi, Council. Well, first of all, I like to sit around reading criminal justice.
What's your name and director?
Oh, Mary Eng. I was reading a criminal justice book last winter, and one of the facts that startled me was that officers themselves often face higher rates of divorce and suicide and alcoholism. And I think in some ways, we're talking a lot about the health and well-being of the community, but I think the officers themselves deserve an inclusivity with the community because they have one of the highest stress jobs in the world. And I have a lot of respect for that. I wanted to share with you my Professor Caballero down at Los Angeles City College in the Administration of Justice department taught us patrol procedure, and he was wonderful and fabulous. And I think in some ways doing cross-cultural analyses can help us work on our weak spots and help with our growth towards sort of a comparative analysis and looking at good things that are happening down in Los Angeles. Or another city which I spent some time in was London, where I observed a much more kind of like a security guard type presence in the city of London, that my friend who sort of mentored me helped me understand that because the high finance that occurs in the city of London is so high profile, the police there had a very strict code of manners and etiquette that while maybe down in different bureaus there might be different kinds of problems with police brutality, that I was basically observing the police at their finest. And to me it was a really beautiful experience because I was really dreadfully afraid of the police brutality that I expected to ensue around the Occupy era, so I kind of skipped out of town. But I think in some ways, looking at different modes of police decorum, we could look very much to the Swedish model, which has gender integration and gender equality as a mode of achieving peace and tranquility. And when I love seeing lady officers and I love sticking up for them, and I know sometimes they could be in very dangerous situations, and I think one thing that men in general, or larger sized people, need to know is that often size is a factor. If someone is 1.5 feet taller than you, there's an intimidation factor. And even the nicest, okay, say like Stuart Palmiter, who testified for Benjamin Pickering, he's huge, he must be 7 feet tall, but he's an example of a good Samaritan officer who's approachable, who's honest, who his only commandment is honor. He's not sticking up for bad behavior. He doesn't have that thin blue line that Gregory Kafuri talked about at the DOJ hearing. His only command is to do what's right in terms of somebody who's suffering. And to me, we need to really spotlight people like him and share that with the community so we can know who we can trust. Thank you.
Thanks very much.